There are always new appliances, gadgets, and other technologies being introduced to the market. Each of these new products claims that it will make our lives simpler, more enjoyable, or just less complicated. Artificial intelligence and the Internet of Things are two examples of cutting-edge technology advancements that are increasingly being utilized by manufacturers to develop consumer electronics that are both more intuitive and simpler to incorporate into our everyday lives. Hello everyone, and welcome to a brand new video on the channel. Today we are going to talk about 10 luxury tech gadgets that will leave you in awe. Before we get started with the video, don't forget to smash the like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Now let's get started. Number 10. Meta Quest 3 and Meta Quest Pro. As a result of the success of its Quest 2 virtual reality (VR) headset, Meta was able to bring its own interpretation of the metaverse to an audience of nearly 15 million people. Naturally, we have always been aware that this is just the beginning, and in the not-too-distant future, we will witness the launch of 2 new headsets that will make it possible to have virtual experiences that are much more participatory and immersive. The next edition of the consumer-focused headset series will be called the Meta Quest 3, and it will most likely be offered for sale at a price that has been subsidized in order to attract more people into the ecosystem. It is anticipated that the headset will be more of an improvement than a revolution compared to the existing Quest. The headset is not anticipated to include eye-tracking technology, which is anticipated to be available in the next generation of higher-end headsets. Number 9. Apple Watch Ultra. Apple has been producing consumer smartwatches for a few years now. However, late 2022 saw the release of a new model that was aimed at competing with the high-end sports and luxury models recently introduced by competitors such as Garmin and TAG Heuer. Because it is covered in titanium, the Apple Watch Ultra is significantly more scratch-resistant and long-lasting than any Apple Watch that has come before it. In addition to these features, it possesses a screen that is more luminous and resistant to scratches, a powerful proprietary S8 CPU, and a battery that can go almost twice as long between charges. Number 8. Withings U-Scan. Did you know that your urine includes more than 3,000 metabolites, which may be used to build an in-depth snapshot of our health? This snapshot can provide early indications of a number of different medical disorders, as well as advice for food and exercise. Withings, a company that manufactures smart devices, is aware of this, which is why it developed the U-Scan. This device, which is advertised as the first hands-free connected home urine lab, and which is designed to be placed in a toilet bowl, is always ready to collect samples anytime it is put to use. Number 7. Lifeaz Home Defibrillator. Even though it's encouraging that wearables like the Apple Watch and the Google Pixel Watch are beginning to contain sensors for conditions like arterial fibrillation, which can be a predictor of heart problems, these devices are currently unable to do anything to treat or prevent these disorders. It is heartening to know that other firms are hard at work developing tools that can play a direct role in the treatment of patients experiencing medical emergencies. At this year's Consumer Electronics Show, CES, the Lifeaz Home Defibrillator became the first ever defibrillator that was created specifically to be kept in private homes. In essence, it makes it possible for us to bring the ability to save someone from a potentially deadly cardiac arrest into our own homes, where it would otherwise be impossible to do so. Number 6. Ring Always Home Drone Camera. Ring, a company that offers a variety of smart home security equipment, has just introduced an autonomous drone to its lineup of products. This drone's purpose is to patrol your property. You will now be able to keep an eye on locations that are out of reach for standard security cameras thanks to a brand new technology that was just released. After being hinted at for the first time in 2020, the Always Home Drone Cam was presented to the public for the first time in the form of a prototype at this year's Consumer Electronics Show, CES. According to speculation, the price will be somewhere between $250, which appears to be a reasonable price for such a cutting-edge piece of home security equipment, despite the fact that there are currently no concrete details available regarding when it will be released. Number 5. Erxa Mask. This is a smart mask that was introduced for the first time a few years ago during the flurry of technology-driven inventions that were intended to find solutions to the difficulties brought by the global COVID-19 outbreak. After going through a few iterations, the Airxum mask is now marketed as providing protection against viruses, bacteria, and atmospheric pollutants. This is attributed to its polyethylene terephthalate filters, which trap particles inside mesh textile fabrics while simultaneously deactivating and rendering them inert. This is accomplished through exposure to antiseptic and antibiotic copper, as well as ultraviolet light rays projected onto a photocatalytic silver surface. As the contaminants, both organic and inorganic, make their way through the mask, this process mitigates the dangers caused by the former. Number 4. Sonic brush. Shouldn't we all be aware that the minimum amount of time we should spend brushing our teeth is 2 minutes, as is recommended? However, this is no longer the case. The Sonic brush is being hailed as the world's first fully automated toothbrush, which implies that you do not even need to move it around your mouth in order to achieve a perfect clean. This claim is being made by the company that developed Sonic brush, because their invention scrubs many teeth in the user's mouth at the same time. The developers say that it is possible to reduce the amount of time spent brushing one's teeth from 2 minutes to just 30 seconds while using their product. This suggests that we are able to enjoy a restful nap in bed for a precious minute and a half in the morning, and once again in the evening. This year's Consumer Electronics Show, CES, was the venue for the introduction of yet another game-changing innovation, and it was the Sonic brush that stole the show. Number 3. DJI Avata. In recent years, a significant number of people have become aware of the numerous advantages that come with the use of drones, including the chance to take breathtaking photographs and videos. The most recent product release from DJI, the industry leaders in the field of consumer drone technology, is geared toward individuals who are interested in experiencing the excitement of flying a drone from a first-person perspective. The DJI Avata is intended to deliver an experience of flying that is wholly engrossing to the user through the use of a wide field of view headset that effectively transfers the sensation of high-speed flight from the airborne drone to the user who is standing on the ground. The motion controller provides intuitive hand control by imitating the sensation of a joystick, and the sturdy design helps to minimize the amount of damage that could be inflicted if you were to crash the drone by accident. Number 2. GoCycle G4. To date, electric bikes have typically been hampered by a lack of portability, despite the fact that this mode of transportation is both practical and kind to the environment, making them an ideal choice for use in urban settings. However, the G4 from GoCycle is one of the first of a new wave of totally foldable electric bikes that can be changed into a more manageable form that is simple to take on public transportation or even pack away in a car for vacations or longer excursions. This makes the G4 among the first of a new generation of fully foldable electric bikes. Although the G4 is not inexpensive, considering that it possesses the power, portability, and performance essential for it to serve as your primary method of transportation, especially for people who reside in urban areas. Purchasing one may be considered a reasonable investment. Number 1. Timikettle Translation Earbuds. Earbuds that translate speech in real time and are driven by artificial intelligence are among the products that Timikettle claims to have developed and marketed as the world's most advanced and powerful. The WT2, M3, and WT2 Plus earbuds enable translation in a variety of settings, including business meetings, brief discussions while traveling, and phone calls. These earbuds come in a range of versions intended for professionals, casual users, and people who use them while traveling. This demonstrates that it is possible to speak normally while simultaneously having the translation provided by the headphones while you converse. The higher-end variants allow for simultaneous conversation in 40 distinct languages for as many as 6 people. These languages range from Arabic to Vietnamese. That's a wrap on the video. I hope you liked it. If you did, let me know by giving it a thumbs up, and do not forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time.